This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government.
What up, y'all? I'm back, Mr. Anubis, C2P News. Your nuclear war on the horizon. Is you ready for it? Is you ready for it? It's bigger than potassium iodine pills, you heard? And Peruvian blue for internal contamination. It's bigger than that. See, like this room I'm in, if I wanted to be protected from the gamma radiation, shoot, I would probably have to put about 3 to 5 foot of straight books all around this room. I'm talking about the floor, the ceiling, the walls, 3 to 5 foot. Right? So that's like, that don't leave much room for me in that. It's 3 foot on the ceiling, 3 foot off the floor. I'm existing in a little small box. You know what I'm saying? But that's how much dense material you're going to need in between you. You know what I'm saying? In the outside world to be protected from the gamma radiation and potassium iodine to protect you from your thyroid, you know what I'm saying, from absorbing too much nuclear radiation. Shoot, you stocked up on toilet paper? Have you stocked up on beans? Have you in a can? Have you stocked up on red wine? Have you stocked up on your canned goods in general? You know what I'm saying? You got your toiletries and stuff that you need. You know what I'm saying? Have you looked into to freeze dry foods or freeze drying your own foods? Do you have plenty enough gas? You know, these are things you need to be worried about. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, when they go down, the living gonna envy the dead. You heard me? But it's really about to go down in Iran. You heard me? The best case scenario is Trump. You know what I'm saying? He taco. You know, Trump always chicken out. I hope he taco out of this whole situation. Don't put boots on the ground. Pull out. Take your air. Get the fuck up out of there. You know what I'm saying? But this nigga, and I call him a nigga because of the first definition of the word, ignorant. You know what I'm saying? This ignorant motherfucker, this nigga don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? He's surrounded by stupid people who telling him stupid shit. And he listening to some people that suffering from Stockholm syndrome as these Zionists over there in Israel with their whole stolen identity. DNA test banned out there. When did the Jews become white? I'm just curious. When did Jews become white? Somebody tell me. But anyway, Benjamin Netanyahu, that's not even his real name. That's his conversion name, you know what I'm saying? His family from Germany and stuff, but now all of a sudden you's a Jew. How you go from being from Germany originally to now you a Jew from Israel? That don't make no sense, man. These people smoking, they smoking something over there in Israel. Fucking death cold ass Israelis. Like, fuck them people, all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like we really need to storm Israel and take their guns from them, take their nukes from them, and put them over our knee and wax their goddamn ass. And this AIPAC and some other ones, I'm picking on AIPAC, you know what I'm saying? Because they need it, but they got some other ones out there, you know what I'm saying? But AIPAC is, we need to get that alone out of our government. All these entities that represent foreign nations that are inside our government and helping elect people, the people that they help elect to senator or the Congress or whatever position they may hold. You know what I'm saying? Those people don't represent the people of America no more. They represent the people that donated to their campaigns the most, like AIPAC. You know what I'm saying? Hakeem Jeffries, yeah, he be rooting, he be doing a little something, you know what I'm saying? But he's an AIPAC sellout too. We need to get him out of office too, man. He's a sucker, he's a sellout, he's a clown. You know what I'm saying? And I know y'all gonna pick on me. I'll be like, what have you done? What have you done? I'm doing what I can do now, man. I'm talking out now. I started this podcast to reach y'all, you know what I'm saying? Encourage y'all to go out there and vote, you know what I'm saying? To purge, as I like to call it. Voting is purging, you know what I'm saying? It's your chance to purge them out the government, you know what I'm saying? You know, so I'm encouraging y'all to do that, you know what I'm saying? Because these clowns that got us that's in the White House right now and in Senate right now and in Congress right now, man, we need to try damn near all of them with treason. And I'm talking about treason with the capital T and the long rope. You know what I'm saying? On the lawn of the front lawn of the White House. You know what I'm saying? We need to get busy with that active. You know what I'm saying? If you don't represent the people, you got to go, man. We really do need a third party of government, man. I keep telling y'all, man, we need a third party. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with Elon Musk and nothing to do with it, but he did have a perfect name for it. The American Party. You know what I'm saying? But y'all believe me or not, I was actually saying that before he said it, but he just made it popular. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool though. I ain't tripping. He probably got it trademarked and all that stuff, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? But we do need to have an American party, a party that represents the people, you know what I'm saying? For the people, by the people, you know what I'm saying? And I heard some feedback talking about I shouldn't say much about 17. I shouldn't be talking about 1776, we the people. You know what I'm saying? Because of how black folks was treated and stuff back there. Like, you can't keep living all the way in the past. You know what I'm saying? America must look forward. But to move forward, we have to pull something from the past. So, like I say, 1776, we the people. Shit, if we're going to repeat some history in America, let's repeat 1776 the right way. You know what I'm saying? Inclusive for all Americans. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, inclusive for all Americans. Let all Americans take part. You know what I'm saying? If our country gonna burn down, we should burn it down. Not these outside influences like these Jews and other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, man. Oh, it's hyper real out here. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. I ain't gonna. People. A lot of people don't like the word woke. You know what I'm saying? But you really do have to wake up sometimes. You know what I'm saying? People brains be dormant. They be sleep. You know. You gotta see the world. Like, you gotta have like some glasses on that can sift through the bullshit. Like, this whole war, man, Trump got extorted into that, man. He got extorted into that. He got blackmailed into that. You know what I'm saying? By the Jews. You know what I'm saying? They're the most corrupt, vile people on the earth, man. I'm just sorry. I'm not even sorry about that, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if this video don't be monetized, none of that. I'm just not sorry, man. They stole black culture and called themselves Jews. I think that's why Hitler didn't like them. There's a bunch of white people saying they were something they not and causing a whole bunch of problems. And to this same day, they own the land that the Palestinians had, and they genociding them, and we funding them with weapons. Please tell me why American taxpayers are paying to fund a genocide. Why are we giving all these missiles and bombs and money? Why are we even giving Israel money every fucking year? All these billions of fucking dollars. What does that get us besides inside foreign war? Man, motherfuck Israel. Fuck Benjamin Netanyahu. Fuck his whole government. He's a war criminal, and he's a criminal that's waiting trial in his own country. In fact, if he ever not be in war, they gonna arrest him, take him to trial, find him guilty, and put him in jail in his own damn country. So he needs these wars to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Benjamin Netanyahu. That ain't even his real fucking name. And fuck Israel. You know what I'm saying? God took the land of Israel away from the Jews. You know what I'm saying? And until the Jews, which is not some whole bunch of Caucasians from Eastern Europe. I'm just saying, bro. You want to find out who the Jews is? Let's do some DNA testing. That's all I'm saying. Let's DNA test to see who's Jews. Let's DNA test everybody that live in Israel, and let's see if they actually Jews. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to do that. They want to hide behind a stolen identity. You know what I'm saying? On some land that was stolen from some people. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, the Palestinians have more right to be there than the Israelis do. You know what I'm saying? Great Britain and America drew some lines on the map, separated them, and then helped one side and said, fuck the other. You know what I'm saying? armed Israelis, you know what I'm saying? And all the Israelis have done since they've been there is create confusion and chaos. You know what I'm saying? Every year it's a war. You know what I'm saying? They was at war with Egypt. You know what I'm saying? And they always at war with Palestine. Palestinians have primitive rockets, no tanks, a lot of rocks. You know what I'm saying? Some machine guns, maybe a mortar, a couple of mortars, some shit like that. Man, these Israelis got state-of-the-art Israeli military technology and American military technology. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, it's talking about, oh, Hamas. Man, the Palestinians need Hamas, because if they didn't have Hamas, they would have all been murdered. Not the Israelis talking about, you know, in their parliament, their government, they done passed laws and they can put all the Palestinian prisoners to death, including the children. You know what I'm saying? That's just some sick, hateful shit, bro. That's some sick, hateful shit. And it's bigger than what's going on with Gaza, because you also got the West Bank. You know what I'm saying? They want it all, bro. They want the whole Middle East, as according to the Bible, it was given to them. You know what I'm saying? To the real Jews. And we all know a bunch of Caucasians is not the real Jews. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. You know what I'm saying? The Caucasians is not the real Jews. Everybody else can hide and act like it is. I don't care if this video right here gets demonetized or shadow banned or whatever. The Israelis, the white Israelis, are not the real Jews. They just not. Show me some DNA tests that prove that they some real Jews, and then I might accept it. Then I'm gonna go say, and then I accept it. You know what I'm saying? And that one of these scientists break down how some people that was originally black turned white. I would like to know. You know what I'm saying? Just like we all want to know. You know what I'm saying? How a certain singer was dark. You know what I'm saying? With some curly hair, ended up becoming white with some straight hair. They got a term for that, but I don't think that's what's going on with these Israelis. That's stolen identity, man. That's stolen identity. You know what I'm saying? And all they do is cause problems, but they cause problems from America, problems for the Middle East. They want the whole Middle East to be for them. You know what I'm saying? They telling the rest, all of Europe, oh, the problem is the immigrants. You know what I'm saying? From the Middle East, y'all are in Africa. You know what I'm saying? Well, if you want the whole Middle East to yourself, Israel, where are all these immigrants going to go? They're either going to go to Europe or Africa, right? You know what I'm saying? Right? But that's a trick, though. They don't want them to go to Europe or Africa. They want to exterminate them. Them people don't care about America. They don't care about themselves. You know what I'm saying? They keep talking about Amalek. They the Amalek. Benjamin Netanyahu is the Amalek. You know what I'm saying? When the Bible refers to the Amalek and talking about when God come back, you know, he gonna destroy them and what he'll do with their babies. He talking about them. He talking about them. That's why they doing all this stuff right there. They really resentful of the Bible. They really hate the Bible. They hate it. They, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these racist people, they really resent what's in the Bible, because if you really believe what's in there, it tells you that God gonna punish y'all for y'all wickedness, not us. You don't see. Look, I hate to break this down to race like this, but I have to. You don't see black people, even if we had the money and the resources, see us building nowhere massive armadas to go conquer and pillage the world. Man, that's some Cro-Magnon shit. That's some Cro-Magnon shit, man. That's some Cro-Magnon shit. Can't leave other cultures alone. Hate other cultures so bad. Embrace your own culture. But maybe it's because your own culture has nothing to stand on but racism, bigotry. And hey, that's something y'all got to fix, man. Y'all got to fix that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hate us being black, but yet y'all tanning. You know what I'm saying? Y'all doing y'all hair like all the ethnic races. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tanning and all this other shit, man. Y'all even copy our music, our dress, our style. Like, that's cool, you know what I'm saying? You like us so much. We'll lose the racism if y'all really like us that much. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest, fuck the Catholic Church too, because they the ones who wrote, I forgot the formal doctrine what it's called, but fuck the Catholic Church. Ain't no black person or no colored person should ever be Catholic. And I'm gonna tell you why. because they the ones who wrote that little document that these people in America used to enslave us. That said that we were subhuman, we were basically animals. The Catholic Church wrote that. You know what I'm saying? That was the Catholic Church doing. So I don't see well, no black person should ever be, or colored person, period. Any type of melanin in your skin should be Catholic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm very opinionated right now, but I got to give it raw and uncut, man. You know what I'm saying? Do I hate white people? Hell no. Some of the coolest people I know, honest people I know, hardworking people I know in the world is white people. But we got to be truthful with some things, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they not keeping it real out there. You know, they just not. And like this nuclear war shit that's getting ready to go on, they want that. The rest of the world don't want that. They want the Middle East to be a nuclear wasteland. You know what I'm saying? They want that. They want that, man. These people are you gotta remember the Vikings. You know what I'm saying? That's what we dealing with today. You know what I'm saying? Like people wondering, like, what's going on with our government? The Confederacy has the government. It was a coup. The Confederacy, like, yeah, they put their guns down. You know what I'm saying? They put their guns down and they assimilated into the population, got into office, and now they doing what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump is their cult leader. He's their figurehead. You know what I'm saying? When he go, the whole MAGA movement gonna be done. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna splinter. You know what I'm saying? Like, America has enough problems to where we need to stop letting these religious zealots like Pete Hegseth and a couple other ones. I ain't gonna throw them all the names out in one conversation, but we need to stop letting a lot of these people, you know what I'm saying, religious zealots into our government. You know what I'm saying? We need to separate that, man. Keep your religious leanings out the political race. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep that out, man. You want to protect the religion with a law or something, that's cool. But you know what I'm saying? Leading with your Christianity or your Zionism, influencing the country's policies, man, that's some bullshit. We got to get rid of that. You know what I'm saying? Man, this C2P news, man, I'm telling you, I'm going to give you raw and uncut. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to go ahead and get back into this nuclear thing. And let me pull something up for you right quick. Let me bring something to the stage. You know what I'm saying? Now look at this. No longer on Earth because White House, no longer on Earth because White House press secretary reveals why the U.S. killed Iranian leaders. You understand what they said right there? They said that we killed the Ayatollah Khomeini because they lied to us at negotiations. They were just stringing us along. Man, Witkoff and Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner is the fucking liars. They some lying ass pieces of shit, straight trash like Trump. You heard me? Because the Iranians had agreed a couple of hours before the bombing even started to all their terms. They just agreed that we agreed to it. But the Israelis got wind of that and was like, oh no, y'all fucking up our plans. We trying to get rid of them. We got this greater Israel, you know, what the Bible say the land belongs to us. We want that. You know what I'm saying? But that don't belong to y'all. That belongs to the real Jews. Look something like me. I'm not saying I'm one of them, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying look more like me than that. You know what I'm saying? If you go back through the histories and you read the descriptions in the Bible and you compare that to what's there now, you know what I'm saying? It's like they trying to steal what God gave to someone else. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, they're saying that they killed them because of that. You know what I'm saying? Because they lied to them. But if that's the case, what is that? What should American people do when our government tell us lies all the damn time? Like that AWACS plane that got blown up. Oh, it was minor damage until the pictures come out and it's a total loss. So by the standard, they saying that they whacked the Ayatollah Khomeini and his government. Is the American people supposed to apply that to our government? And how do you enforce something like that? I digress. You know what I'm saying? But check this out. The nuclear genie is out of the bottle. A mad rush for nukes has begun. Within a year, the U.S. and Israel have struck Iran twice. At least both of the conflicts was Iran's ability to build nuclear arms, with which both Washington and Jerusalem see as a threat. The ongoing military offensive in Iran, now in its fifth week, with no end in sight, has seemingly set free the gin of a nuclear race across the world. So Trump tweaking to use his nukes, play with them, increase the technology. You hear me? Israel on the cool, tweaking the nuke Iran. Vladimir, being Vladimir, he threatening that y'all don't calm down with this war, which y'all ready, we're gonna pop the nukes off. China playing it cool. I'm not exactly sure which one off the top of my head. I'm not looking at the news source right now, but either it was India or Pakistan basically said that if Israel pop off, they'll be with a nuke. It ain't gonna be no more Israel. You know what I'm saying? North Korea being North Korea, testing, doing their thing. If North Korea and Israel are gonna be the examples of what would happen if a rogue nation got nukes, they ain't gonna do nothing with them. You just gonna stay out their business and let them chill. North Korea got nukes. You don't see them marching across a demilitarized zone trying to invade South Korea, do it? Israel got nukes. You don't see them using them yet, do you? Hell, America worrying about everybody else's nukes. We the only ones ever use that shit. Now we worrying about what other people do. Me personally, I think every country should have a nuke. If every country had a nuke, then that's gonna take all the nukes off. That's gonna make it real easy for us to go back to a more conventional way of fighting because everybody got a nukes. The playing field is easy. What the fuck? That's just my personal philosophy. You know what I'm saying? If everybody had nukes, nobody would want to invade nobody because they'd be like, they're going to use that shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit, if I was Iran, I'd have me a nuke right now. Shit, I'd wait for them Americans to come invade and blow their ass up. And I'm an American, but I'm talking about what I would do if I was an Iranian. You know what I'm saying? If I was them, I wouldn't even really want a nuke. You know what I'm saying? Because all the problems they bring, it brings the Americans knocking at your door. You know what I'm saying? But point blank, Trump's a dummy. You know what I'm saying? He got led into this war by Benjamin Netanyahu, who has told every American president since he's been president that the Iranians were 2 weeks away from a nuke. So for 40-something years, the Iranians have been 2 weeks away from a nuke. For 40-something years, 30-something years, however long Benjamin Netanyahu been in charge of Israel, the Iranians have been 2 weeks away for all these decades. And Obama told the Israelis to go fuck himself. Did Iran pop off a nuke? No. And then Trump's such a stupid ass idiot, or ignorant. I'm gonna just call him a nigga, man. Trump's such a fucking nigga that he tore up Obama's nuclear deal. He only did that because Obama was a black man. If that would have been George Bush's nuclear deal or anybody else's nuclear deal, he would have left it intact. We wouldn't even have this problem right now. Be talking about none of this today. That's a wrap. He did it because of black men. That's why. You know what I'm saying? Because Obama was a better president than he could ever be. You know what I'm saying? That's why he did it. He's trying to destroy everything that this black man that came before him did that was good. You know, so oh, such a terrible, such terrible. You idiot. You the reason why the Iranians started nuclear enrichment the way they did. You the whole reason the Middle East is the way it is. You the whole reason gas prices are high, food prices are high. You know what I'm saying? Why there's instability in the war. It's all because of y'all. I mean him. You know what I'm saying? And all these dumb motherfuckers who voted for a billionaire who don't pay taxes. Y'all some stupid motherfuckers for real. Not once, not twice, but 3 times y'all is some dumb, stupid motherfuckers. What made you really think that man gave a fuck about y'all, man? He don't come from y'all. He's he's a second generation American, bro. He's a second generation American. What the fuck do he even really care about America for? He got a foreign ass wife that can barely speak English. You think he really care about America? I bet he don't even drive an American car. I bet most of his clothes don't even come from America. Hell, his "Make America Great Again" hats ain't even made in America. That's some cheap Chinese shit he got. His "Make America Great Again" phone, that's not even made in America. His whole image is fake, man. You know what I'm saying? From the makeup on his hands to the makeup on his fucking face. You know what I'm saying? He's just a clown. He don't even want to seem pasty white like he really is, looking like a wrinkled sheet that got ironed with starch in it. You know what I'm saying? He don't even want to be seen like that's why he paint himself orange. But then when you catch him at Mar-a-Lago, you be looking all toe up, pitiful and shit. Like, man, is that your guy? Like, I remember the White House used to have class, used to have respect. Presidents talk with authority, with dignity. Even the way they laughed, you know what I'm saying, was real graceful and respectful with power and authority. You know what I'm saying? Man, look, it's 217 days to the purge. Purge these motherfuckers out this office that they in. You know what I'm saying? Start calling your senators, your congressmen, and let them know you want these motherfuckers out the office ASAP. You heard me? We don't need these people. You know what I'm saying? And taxation without representation, I'm advocating for it. If they're not going to represent us, and if they're going to try to block our votes and we can't be heard and all this and that, then it is time to burn the country down and write a new constitution and make a new way that is inclusive for all people, where we can purge racism, where we can purge bigotry and just hate in general. You know what I'm saying? We need to get that out, all that out. You know what I'm saying? I think all this is brewing to a head like a volcano. You know what I'm saying? Eventually it's going to erupt. Eventually, the American people will wake up and realize, you know what? Enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what it takes. Maybe it's going to take something like the movie Civil War mixed with the movie The Purge type shit to cleanse it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe we just gotta have a day of reckoning in this country. You know what I'm saying? We looking like clowns on the world stage. You know what I'm saying? We got this dementia filled idiot in the White House talking about he never going to back for NATO. NATO ain't never been there for us. The only time Article 5 in NATO has ever been used was during 9/11 when we got snuck attacked by some Saudi Arabian backed terrorists. You know what I'm saying? Osama bin Laden and them guys. You know what I'm saying? Man, another thing I don't disagree with is they say Iran is the most uh number one sponsor of terrorism. I beg to differ. I would like to host us up. How many coups and revolutions have we backed through the world? Basically terrorist groups for other countries. Bay of Pigs, Fidel Castro. We backed that. That was terrorists. So that government terrorists attacked them and failed. You know what I'm saying? During Iraq, we dissolved the Ba'ath Party, gave birth to ISIS. You know, we create more terrorists than anything that we do. All our foreign policies and military interventionism always is in the same thing: creation of terrorist groups that terrorize the countries that we're at fault for. We are the boogeyman, people. And if you want your country to not be the boogeyman, then you got to stop electing these these goofballs, man, that just because you see them on TV a lot and they say one or two couple of points that you agree with, oh, I like him because he's a Christian. Well, like the movies say, Civil War, well, we're all American. Well, what kind of American are you? What kind of Christian are you? You know what I'm saying? How can you be a Christian and support Israel's genocide? Genocide doesn't go with Christianity, so how can you support a proven genocidal megalomaniac, megalomaniac, forgive me, y'all know the word I'm trying to say, megalomaniac, society, you know what I'm saying, with a death complex. How does that align with real Christian values? What about President Trump makes you think he's a Christian? What about JD Vance makes him a Christian? What about Pete Hegseth makes him a Christian? Because they speak some in church and they say I'm a Christian and they make a show of things. They like to talk a lot about what God, but they can't really quote Jesus, can they? God this, God that. But what about what Jesus said? Jesus ain't gonna hear the prayers of someone who's waging war and murder and this stuff. The Bible tell you that. Yeah, here they are talking about Donald Trump is the chosen Messiah and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Man, look, they chose Donald Trump to be the World War III president. Man. The dollar going to zero. It's going to zero, man. It's going to zero. That petrodollar is why it is almost that petrodollar stuff about to be over with if Iran is not brought to heel. What I mean by the petrodollar is all oil sales around the world are done in US dollars. Therefore, you have the petrodollar. You know what I'm saying? And that makes the dollar the universal currency around the world, right? Well, right now, the Strait of Hormuz, what they doing is they saying, look, you can come through the Strait of Hormuz if you pay us in Chinese yuan, which is making in that area of the world the yuan the currency of choice, replacing the U.S. dollar. And who owns America's national debt? China. So China getting the Chinese yuan can be on the verge of surpassing the U.S. dollar as far as the petrodollar is concerned. If this keeps up and is allowed to maintain the status quo of trading fuel for yuan, you know what I'm saying? That'll prop the Chinese yuan up to be the new petrodollar, which will make the dollar crash, bankrupt America, and China owns our debt, which we agreed to give them land. So you put those things together in your mind, and what do you get? I'll let you decide for yourself. Your math might be different than mine. You know what I'm saying? But I don't look forward to seeing no Chinese flags flying at the post office, nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I hope things really do get better, but I have no faith in this president. The Republican Party, they are a bunch of racist lunatics. They all need to be tried for treason. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say, man. Y'all might think I'm rambling right now, but I am, man. I'm drove. You know what I'm saying? This shit, every time I turn on YouTube or the news, I'm seeing some fuckery about these Zionists. I'm seeing some fuckery from Trump. You know what I'm saying? And all this shit, in my opinion, is a distraction from the Epstein files. You know what I'm saying? Because Donald Trump don't want the world to know what him and his partners was doing to them little kids. You know what I'm saying? That's what all this shit about. What they was doing to them fucking children. You know what I'm saying? And they trying to make us forget about that. But we ain't gonna let them forget that they some fucking pedophiles. And if they're not pedophiles themselves, they pedophile protectors. You know, so Donald Trump himself is an credibly accused and adjudicated, you know what I'm saying, rapist. Eugene Carroll, civilly found liable. He's a rapist. He's a rapist. So you think he didn't touch them children? Come on, man. But I can hear the MAGA folks now. Man, they sound like Charlie Brown mama around this motherfucker. All they want to do is hate black people because they black. Man, y'all been hating us because we've been black for years. You know what I'm saying? Go, man, look in the mirror and hate yourselves, man. If y'all hate ignorance, y'all the most ignorant people. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was president, I would ban racism. I would make racism punishable by death if I was president. If I could be president, I would make racism punishable by death. So I guess y'all be glad I'm not president. Look, I got to write my script for my next video, so I don't be rambling as much, man. But this C2P News, man, I'm going to give it to you raw and uncut, man. You know what I'm saying? It's my podcast. I say what I want, say what I feel. You know what I'm saying? And can't nobody tell me different. Well, I mean, tell me not to. You know, this is my own little thing over here. You know, but, man, you got to. I ain't going to tell you the prayer. I'm going to tell you to act on it, man. You got to act on it, man. I'm doing mine. I'm sitting here speaking my truth, hoping I hit at least 1 or 2 brains a day, make them think differently, look differently. You know what I'm saying? I was born in New Orleans, raised in Baton Rouge. I'm living in this country town, Eunice. You know what I'm saying? Quaint little, chill little, dusty little town, Southwest Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? Where the people don't really get into politics. You know what I'm saying? They walk around with their eyes screwed up, wide open but closed. You know what I'm saying? And their brains and their ears not connected. They don't really care what's going on unless it affect their food stamps or their disability or their social security check. Then they care. You know what I'm saying? But I just need all those people who fall into the groups that I just said to really pay attention, man. It's bigger than food stamps and social welfare systems, man. They cutting all that shit. I give it by the end of Trump term, man. All that stuff will be done if that man don't croak. And speaking of him croaking, if he croak, I swear my crippled ass will be outside in the street while 2 seeing and 2-stepping exotic code. I ain't gonna be sorry. I'm gonna celebrate. I'm gonna smoke me a big one. I'm gonna smoke me a big old Bob Marley back. And I'm gonna be like, ding dong, the bitch is dead with your bitch, the wicked bitch. Ding dong, the wicked bitch is dead. Yeah, I'm gonna sing that song when that motherfucker goes. You know what I'm saying? I think that's gonna be the most celebrated death in history when that man died natural causes. You know what I'm saying? I hope that's the only thing that take him out is natural causes. Is let God do it. You know what I'm saying? Let God take him out. Don't nobody touch him. I hope he live as long as God wanted to. And when God don't want him to go no more, I hope God call him off in his sleep. I hope we just wake up, be like the president died in his sleep of natural causes. Whew. And then we can worry about getting the rest of these people out of the government through election and stuff like that. I hope he don't make it his whole term. I don't want him to make it. You know what I'm saying? I'm holding my nuts that he don't make it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna pray for his death or nothing like that. But I just hope he don't make it. From the looks of him, he look like he ain't gonna make it. I mean, the motherfucker don't eat nothing but McDonald's 3, 4, 5 times a day. He don't do no exercise. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you gonna be fat and eat McDonald's all day and had a nerve to drink a Diet Coke. Would you just like the taste? Who really just like the taste of Diet Coke? Like, come on, man. Like me, yeah, I'll have 2 Filet-O-Fish, 2 large fries, 4 cookies. Oh yeah, give me a Diet Coke. Man, you sound stupid. Like, everything about this man is stupid. Just like I don't cheat at golf, but he's caught on camera cheating at golf. Like, this man possesses no intelligence. None. Donald Trump possesses no intelligence. 0. He's bragging about having to do a cognitive test. Well, yeah, man. You're old as hell. And they think you're crazy. They want to make sure if your ass has to see if your ass has dementia or not, Trump. That's what it's for, man. You're the only president they thought was crazy at least 3 times to check to see if he had a cognitive problem. Yeah, man, that's what those tests are for. Dementia, Alzheimer's, yeah. They really praying that you have it so they can get your ass up out of there. That's why they keep giving them to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, America don't like you, bro. You should gracefully resign. If you resign, they might not try to lock your ass up. They might just be like, you know what? This motherfucker out of here. Just take the cameras away from him. Don't give him no more airtime nowhere. Fuck what he got to say. Let him croak in peace and move on. You know what I'm saying? But never in history have I seen such a polarized figure in America. They got people talking about civil war. You got me hollering about purge. You know what I'm saying? Nuclear war in the Middle East. All that shit has one thing in common, and that's Donald motherfucking Trump. None of this shit was a problem till he come around and make it a motherfucking problem. And I blame them ignorant ass people who voted for him. Like, damn, bro. Like, I'm beyond saying I wish we could all get along. If we got to fist fight it out, let's just do it, man. Let's just get it over with. C2P News, man. 217 days until the purge. I hope we make it, but I doubt it. We got potential nuclear war on the rise. And make sure you go to CanadianPrepper.com for all your preparedness needs, you know what I'm saying? While supplies last, you know what I'm saying? Gas masks, tents, water purification. I'm talking about military grade stuff, you know what I'm saying? That warehouse is empty and fast, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with Canadian Prepper channel on YouTube. I watch them heavily, you know what I'm saying? Dude's real ahead of the curve on a lot of stuff. I get a lot of good information and insight through him. You know what I'm saying? And that's his site, Canadian Prepper.com. So check it out, man. And make sure you go to jace.com so you can get your medical kits. I'm talking about trauma kits and all, you know what I'm saying? And medications, you know, you got old people in your family. If something go down, you know what I'm saying, the pharmacist gonna run out of medications. You may not have no refills on your bottles, but you'll have a medical kit that got emergency medication, get you through a few days, a week, a month, 2 months of what you need when shit really hit the fan. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell you what I got over here, but all I can say is if shit hit the fan and you pull up this though, man, look, K9s and cameras and pray on the rest. C2P News, this your evening rant. I'm out. You gotta write me a script for my next one, even though I suck at reading my own scripts.